Hey, how are you doing? So today, 31st of March, is the end of the financial year here in the UK, the end of Q1 of 2022, and it's a time of year that I really love for many reasons. One is that it's my birthday on the 3rd of April, so I'm getting into birthday celebration mode. And two, I use it really as the time for me to reset, to re-look at what it is I'm achieving or aiming to achieve this year. I feel like there's this arbitrary measure that we have to do it in January, and we do our New Year's planning and our New Year's resolutions, and actually it doesn't fit right with me. And maybe that's because I was born in Asia, in Bangkok, and actually the Thai New Year comes up on the 16th of April each year, and it's a wonderful celebration. If anyone has been there for Songkran, a big water celebration where we chuck water at everybody. But yeah, so this time of year is the time I like to take stock. And actually I'm running a workshop and I wanted to share a little bit about it with you because it's something that you can do for yourselves quite easily. And essentially, my invitation is to sit down with a notepad and pen and a cup of tea and reflect. Reflect on the past year. And if you want, reflect on the pandemic. Like, we've been through this mad period, and it feels to me like, especially in the UK, we're coming out of it now and things are getting back to normal to some degree. And yet everything has changed, and there's a lot of tension in the workplace. There's a lot of organizations speaking about a general malaise, which is that a lot of people have left, a lot of people have stayed, there's a lot of recruitment going on, and it's that kind of forming period where things aren't quite clicking yet. We don't really know how it's all going to work. And so just as if we were preparing our garden to sow our seeds for what we want to grow in the coming year, so we need to prepare our soil, right? So our soil is really looking at the environment which we want to grow. And we do this, that's the wind, by looking back. So we want to look back over this period and go, okay, what have I accomplished? What has felt really good to me? And list all of that down. And then we want to look at what was a real challenge for me. What did not go as I hoped for? What was a disappointment? And you take from those two and you write those down. And from those, what you want to do is look for some learnings. And you write out your key learnings from this period that you now want to take forward. And what we do when I work with people is we switch these into guiding principles that will help to guide us and inform us as we create our vision to go forward. And once you've done that, the next phase is really to sit and look at what are your priorities, right? And one of the ways I love to do this, which is really in sync with the seasons, is to go with the seasons. So go with winter. What is coming to an end? What is falling away? What is perhaps died or dead in this sense to you? What do you need to let go of and release? And then we shift into the spring energy, and that's what's starting to come up for you, what's starting to excite you. And make a note of all of that. And then we shift into summer and we feel that full warm sunbeam on us. And that's really what's absolutely coming to fruition. What do you need to stand in? What do you need to own? Where are you stepping out into the sunlight? And you really need to do that in your life. And then we shift into autumn. And that's a little bit around what's starting to fall away. Maybe you're not ready to close the door yet, but you can start to envisage some changes ahead. And that's a really lovely process. So now you're informed about, what went well for you. You celebrate those successes. You know what didn't go well, but you've taken learnings from them and turned them into guiding principles. And now you've got this real sense of what is ending, what is beginning, what is blooming and really stepping into your power for you, and what might be falling away. And in that space, I invite you to sit and visualize what you really want it to look like in the coming 12 months. And I invite you to sit and imagine you're 1 year from now and you're telling me or you're telling a friend and you go, bloody hell, or whatever language you want to use. I'm trying not to swear on this. Charlie, you're not going to believe what's happened. And you describe what happens this year in the tense as if you're present to it, it's your life now. And really connect to the feelings, the colours, all of that. And it's a really beautiful thing to do. And so that is the process that I'm going to be guiding people through. I'm going to be running this workshop at the Bingham River House in Richmond on the 8th of April between 9:30 and 11:30 in the morning. It's free to members and it's £10 to non-members. So I'll drop the link below, but if you would like to come, the Bingham is a stunning setting. It's going to be a really lovely event and the timing is perfect for us to do this reset. I'm calling it Release, Renew, Reimagine Your 2022. So I'd love to see you there.